Me, Jada, and today I'm going to be doing a beginner starter kit, but this isn't a drugstore starter kit, so it might not be that helpful. Just if you're willing to spend a good amount of money, but these are really good products, and I would say they're very worth it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you are going to want is a primer. And this primer is from Too Faced. It is the Hangover RX primer. It is really, really good. It's very hydrating, so if you have oily skin, you're probably not going to like this that much. It's $15 for this one, and it's $32, I believe, for the full size. It's really, really nice. You only need a little amount, and I don't know, it's just really, really great. It prolongs the wear of your makeup, makes your face hydrated, and it doesn't like clog your pores or anything because it doesn't have silicone in it. So now on to the next product. So this is an optional thing. If you're looking for a foundation, I'd recommend this one from also Too Faced. As you can tell, Too Faced is my favorite brand. But this is the Born This Way foundation, and what's good about it, it covers, but it doesn't like look cakey, and it also doesn't make it look like you have a mask on your face. I'm wearing it today, and as you can see, they have really good shade range. But if you don't want a foundation, I would go for this concealer. This concealer is not full coverage, so it's very good for people who want a more natural look. It is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and it's for dark circles, and it erases them, and it can also be used for spot concealing. And I really, really like the way this is because you like twist it, and like so you can get all the product out. I don't know, I just really, really like that. So on to the next product. Okay, the next thing that you're gonna want is powder, and powder can be loose or it can be pressed. Press is a lot easier for beginners. This is a good one. This is just the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and it doesn't have that much. I only got it a couple weeks ago and I already hit pan, so that's great. But it sets in your makeup and it doesn't make it look powdery. It just makes it look really nice and matte, but not like cakey matte, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that you are going to want is brows, and brows can be very natural. Like, you don't want a big thick brow, you just want a thin natural brow. Like, if you have thick brows, like, yay, but for me with my thin little brows, you don't want them too thick or dark. So if you just get a clear brow gel, that's really good, or a tinted one, either way. This is a L'Oreal brow something. I don't really know the lettering rubbed off, so this is in my pressed pan, just so you know, like, check out those videos. But in the palette that I'm going to show you, there's a brow shade if you want, and there's many, many brow shades for all different brow colors. So this clear brow gel is really good for setting it or just leaving it as is. On to the next product. Okay, so next is blush and bronzer. I'm not going to have highlight because highlight, especially if you're just a beginner, can be very confusing, and you might apply too much, might apply too little. I don't really know. Just so I'm not going to have a highlight, and also, I don't know, you can just look at other people's videos for a good highlight. But first is blush, and I really like the Butter Blushes by Physicians Formula. This one is in the shade Plum Rose, and it's really, really nude. Let me swatch it for you. Like, as you can see, it is just really nude. It's like a very natural color. If you have a darker skin tone, this probably won't work on you. I think they have many different shades though. But this one is really natural and good for a beginner, because if you apply too much, it isn't that big of a deal. But yeah. So now bronzer. Bronzer is like something you can go very wrong very fast. But I really like the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this one is in the shade Bronzer, just the normal one. It's very warm tone. They make a little bit of a lighter one, but this one is very good and it smells pretty good too. It's just a lot easier for a beginner. It has a very good formula, and yeah, so on to the next product. Okay, next you're gonna want an eyeshadow primer, and this is optional. You can just use a concealer, but this one I really like. It's from Too Faced. It is the Shadow Insurance Primer, and it makes your eyeshadow stay on very, very well, and it makes it not crease. It makes it just really easy, and you can, I don't know, you can just do lots and lots of stuff with eye primer, but you don't need it, I guess. So on to the next product. Okay, the next thing I have for you guys is an eyeshadow palette, and eyeshadow palettes vary. There's some expensive ones, there's some not expensive ones, there's some colorful, there's some neutral, but I would advise a neutral palette. And this one by Too Faced is the Chocolate Bar palette. I know everyone raves about this, and I really understand why. It has so many good shades. It has like white chocolate for setting in things. It has milk chocolate, which can be used in the brows if you want. It has so many different colors. It has so many different, like, it has some glitter, has some matte, has some shimmer, has some satin. It has basically everything that you're gonna need, and it's just a really, really good palette. I would say definitely spend your money on this if you want to look into a high-end eyeshadow palette. Also, the naked palettes are pretty good too, but I would really advise this one. I really like this formula. Okay, on to the next product. Okay, the next product is, well, technically two different products. It's mascara, and mascara, the thing with this is there's so many good drugstore mascaras, but this formula is so good. The wand is so good. Everything about it is so good, and this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have the normal version, which is really good, but I don't know, it's just really good. And then the waterproof version. The waterproof version actually is waterproof, which is obviously what you want it for, and it's like not the hardest to take off. It's kind of hard, but I also use their mascara melt off, which makes it a lot easier, and it cleanses your lashes and stuff. So I don't know, these mascaras are really good. I would advise buying the mini ones. They go bad really fast, but I don't know, they seem good for me. I haven't had either of them for 6 months, so I don't really know. But on to the next thing is setting spray. And setting spray, I don't know, all of it is kind of similar, I guess. A lot of people will disagree with me, but I just think it is. But I really like this setting spray, the e.l.f. Mist Set. It has a terrible nozzle. Like, it shoots out way too much product at once, but I don't really know. I've used it like halfway up. You obviously can't see it, but I can see through the light. It's a really good setting spray. Also, it's good for foiling shadows. If you don't know what foiling shadow is, it like means getting it wet, and then it makes it like less fallouty and more pigmented and stuff. It's good for like shimmer shades, I guess. It's a really good setting spray, and it only costs like a couple of dollars. So on to the final product. The final product is lip products. Well, I have two. I have one which is very good. It is the EOS Shimmer Balm. I'm not really sure what exactly it's called. I think it's called Moonlight Pearl. I don't really know. It's really good. It's moisturizing, obviously, since it's EOS, but it adds just the slightest amount of shimmer and color, except for these stink. These stink really bad. I just don't like it. And then the next one is NYX Butter Glosses. These are so good. Like, literally, they have so many different shades. They even have a black shade. Obviously, I'm pale. I have blonde hair. I'm not going to wear black. But I have the one in the shade of Madeline, or Madeline. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's a really good nudie brown. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. I don't know. It's just a really good formula of gloss. So, yeah. This video, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, Please give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel. I am still trying to get to 30 subscribers by September 5th, and we only have a couple days left. So please, please, please subscribe. Also, comment down below if you have any video ideas. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!